You get to work a lot with younger people that come right out of college. It's their first job. Mm-hmm. What are some of the, if you could tell these people just a few lessons, what are the most important ones that they should learn?
So I give this feedback regularly. It's a 5-year commitment. And I put it in the terms of 5 years, although that may be too long for people, but really it's much more about time-bound commitments, maybe is an even better way to say it. And this is the example that I generally give, so I'll just give it to you, is, most of the world, from my estimation, goes into, we'll just use this in the context of work. You could certainly take this to a broader conversation, but just in the context of work, they go there in a temporary mindset. They may be a full-time employee on the record, but they're really temporary mentally. And what I mean by that is, let's take somebody right out of college. They come out of college, it's like, I'm going to go do this until, I don't really know what my passion is, and we'll see. And I think that's totally natural, and it's understandable that nobody expects you to have all the answers right out of the university. But the problem is that when I'm in this, I'm going to wait and see how it goes frame of mind. Then it's so easy for all the things that I dislike to end up on this invisible list that I'm keeping, that I'm going to try to solve with my next job. Now, I'll contrast that against a permanent mindset. So let's just take that exact same scenario, and let's say I went into it and I gave a time-bound commitment. And that time-bound commitment, let's say 5 years is too long, even though that's what I really think is appropriate. But let's say it's 2. I come out of the university, I'm going to go do this job no matter what. I'm the only way I could leave this job is fired or dead. Obviously, with the exception of abusive, sexually harassed, all right, that's implied. Okay. Yes. Let's assume that those things aren't existing. Fired or dead. 2 years, I put it on the calendar. Until that date, I'm going to do whatever they ask me to do. I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to be a learner. I'm going to be a sponge. I'm going to try to make this a success. Okay. When I'm in that mindset, fixed mindset with a time-bound parameter, there are going to be things that I find that I dislike about the job. I don't care what company it is. Fabulous culture, wonderful pay, great benefits. There are always things that you dislike. Whether it's I just don't love working with this dude, or I don't love the hours, or there's always going to be things. This is universal. But when I'm in this fixed, permanent mindset, instead of this being a temporary list to solve with my next job, it becomes a list of things for me to try to find a way to work through, to solve. Right?
Yeah.